it going, everybody? So here we go. I'm finally at it. Jason Goes to Hell, a final Friday, released in 1993 under the helm of New Line Cinema, and directed by Adam Marcus, the Adam the motherfucking Marcus, the most infamous director in the horror genre, if you ask me. Because the hate this dude gets is astronomical. It's really ridiculous, the amount of hate that this guy gets. And this ain't going to be a formal review. I'm not going to go scene for scene like I have with all the other 8 films. Because I want to do what Adam did. I want to do something different. I want to do something unique. And I know I'll probably get a few people that's going to leave comments saying, "Oh man, you like this piece of shit. Unsubscribe." Well, fuck you. Because I'm going to tell you why I like it. And a lot of things about it that people just tend to shy over when they're talking about how much they hate this shit. They don't really pay attention to the stuff that's definitely unique and different about this installment to the franchise. Now, I will be fair and say that, yeah, this movie does have some weird shit in it. It does have some crazy shit. Stuff that doesn't make sense, and just stuff for pure shock factor and to be different, I guess you could say. You got homoerotic shaving. I mean, why the fuck did that dude have to be naked on that fucking slab? Like, when Jason tied him down like some BDSM 50 Shades of Jason shit, what the fuck was up with that? I never understood why that dude had to be naked. That didn't make a lot of sense. And why did he have to be shaved? Like, how did Jason learn how to shave anymore? Because he never fucking grew up to the age of a man, except for after he died when he drowned. So, when the fuck did Jason shave? How did he even know how to shave somebody? I mean, what, is he that germophobic that he's got to have a clean face to go into with his little snake dick coming out of his mouth? I mean, that shit right there is kind of fucking weird. It's freaky, but it's awesome at the same time. It's crazy shit, but I like it. Let's see. You had unique characters in this. You got great characters like Steven and Jessica. They're a strained relationship, they broke up years ago and they got a kid together. Steven's a deadbeat dad. Jessica is a good mom, but she's kind of confused and doesn't know what she wants to do with her life. So she ends up getting with this reporter named Robert, who's ultimate sleazebag, just a piece of shit. I mean, he manipulated her and used her to get his own fucking news show ratings, and it's just sick, man. I mean, when he dies in the movie, I was happy. I was very happy to see that motherfucker die. But he also makes one of the most badass versions of Jason in this. And that's another cool thing about this one, is that we don't just get one Jason. You get multiple Jasons. And that's the biggest thing that people bitch about, is they're like, well, Jason's only in the first fucking part of the movie, and then at the very end, so you only get like 5 minutes of screen time for Jason. Well, but fucking who? Why? Why? Cry me a fucking river, dick face. Who gives a fuck, alright? Kane Hodder was awesome as shit in this movie, in the scenes that we get him. In the opening shot, they did something that nobody had the balls to do at Paramount, alright? For years, Paramount was fucking ashamed of the Friday the 13th movies. They fucking shunned the shit out of it. But when they started making money, yeah, they didn't say shit. I mean, you had guys like Siskel and Ebert writing Paramount to protest to get these movies took off and banned nationwide. Didn't happen because why? The parents loved the shit. Well, the parents didn't love it. The kids fucking loved it. The parents probably did like it, but they were just too afraid to fucking say something. Thought their neighbors would be like, "Oh, you like that piece of shit? That cockroach of a film? Well, fuck you too." I mean, look at it this way. We had 8 other fucking movies that was the same shit regurgitated over and fucking over. How many times can you put teenagers in a fucking rowboat or put them in a sailboat? Have them go to a fucking cabin at a lake and fucking camp and have sex, do drugs, drink alcohol, do drugs and fuck and have babies. And, it gets old. It's like recycled bullshit over and over and over. You got 8 fucking movies of that same shit. Except for the exception of Jason Takes Manhattan. That one takes place in New York. I loosely say it takes place in New York. It's Canada. Who gives a shit? The point is, you got 8 other fucking movies of the same shit over and fucking over. In part 9, Jason Goes to Hell, you got a whole new bag, man. A whole new thing. A whole new mythos for Jason. They gave him a lore. They gave him a mythological background, I mean, they did everything they could to make him different. And they did. They succeeded. Now, yeah, it's kind of fucking confusing at parts where you have this character named Creighton Duke that comes in and he apparently knows all this shit about Jason, how to kill him, how to send him to hell for all time, and nobody knows who the fuck he is. We've never seen this guy before. We've never heard him mentioned before. But he has this vast knowledge of Jason Voorhees, and we're all like, who the fuck are you, dude? Where the fuck did you come from? But it's explained if you listen to the audio commentary from Adam Marcus and Dean LaRae. I hope I'm saying his name right. The writer for Jason Goes to Hell. They also explained that Creighton Duke apparently had a background with Jason. When him and his wife or girlfriend, whatever the case may be, went camping on Crystal Lake years ago, before the events of this film, Jason found them on the lake and killed his girlfriend, wife, whatever, his baby mama, shit. He killed the fuck out of her, and Duke tried to fight back, but I guess Jason escaped, or he escaped. Why the hell would Jason escape with someone? But you know what I'm saying. Duke got the fuck out of there. And ever since then, he devoted the rest of his life to hunting Jason down, which is why at the beginning of the movie, it opens with them getting Jason in an FBI sting operation. And props go to Julie Michaels, the stunt woman in the beginning of this movie. She was fucking awesome. She was badass. I really liked her. She's also the hot-ass babe that's in Roadhouse, the blonde chick. She does great work in the stunt industry, and she's been doing a damn good job her whole career, so I gotta give her props for that. She was awesome, and she also did a lot of crazy stunts in the beginning of this when she fell over the fucking balcony, when Kane attacked her with a fucking machete. I mean, that was cool shit. And also when she's running from the house into the woods, her feet, she had no shoes on, no socks or anything, so her feet were all cut the fuck up. But she didn't bitch, she didn't cry, This movie, like I said, it's got a lot of stuff to offer. Not only the fact that you don't get just one Jason, you get multiple Jason. You get to see Kane Hodder outside the makeup. In the morgue, he's sitting there with another security guard in SWAT gear. So we get to Kane for the first time in all the Friday movies outside the Jason makeup. And he gets killed by Jason. He calls Jason a big old pussy, So that right there was cool as fuck. I like that. The soundtrack. Pretty badass soundtrack. Harry Manfredini did the music for all the films, and he did the one for this one, and he did a damn good job on it. I really enjoy it. There's a few cues that ain't specifically like Friday the 13th styled. There's a scene where Steven is putting his hand on his baby for the first time ever, and it's a slow little kind of ballad music score. It's fucking beautiful. They did a damn good job with the music in this. And even at the very end, when Steven and Jessica and the baby's walking away, and you hear that slow, peaceful, easygoing music, that shit's awesome, man. And then you get that fucking ending with Freddy's hand coming up out of the ground to grab Jason's mask. It's just all that shit, man. Nobody thinks about that cool shit. They're too busy saying, well, Jason's only in the reflections, man. You only get to see him in a mirror. And then when he's there, he doesn't do that much. He gets his ass kicked by Steven at the end. Well, duh. They fucking did what Duke told him to do. They used the dagger to send his ass to fucking hell. And then, yeah, Steven's gonna want some fucking revenge. He's gonna beat his fucking ass like it's WWE SmackDown Live. Shit. What did you expect? But there's good acting moments, too. I mean, you got Leslie Jordan, who played Pookie, the husband of Joey B from The Diner. Their whole little comedy skit that they do in the diner, that's funny shit, man. Vicky, Jessica, all these characters, they're all funny as hell. Randy Parker, Officer Randy Parker. Kip Marcus, who is the brother of Adam Marcus. That dude's pretty fucking funny as the deputy in this. And him and Steven's fight was some funny shit. Because I ain't never seen two dudes grapple like that when they're fighting, He's like, I got a gun. Fuck that. I got a gun. That shit's right there. That's funny as fuck. There's a lot of good shit that people don't realize. They even use some dialogue from Jaws in this. When Duke's like, for $500 grand, that's my fee. You get the mask, the machete, the whole damn thing. I mean, I could go on and on about all the cool shit that was in this movie. Jason's look in it is pretty damn awesome. It's really great. It's really unique. The head, the hydrocephalic water head, that is kind of a weird ass thing. He looks like the fucking Elephant Man. But again, if you go back to part 8 and they kind of explain why his head's all fucked up like that, even though he was a little boy at the end of that, you could say that the toxic waste made his ass get big ass fucking water head. So my point is, this isn't a formal review. This is just me ranting in defense mode of Jason Goes to Hell. So, Adam Marcus, this was for you, man, and for everybody else that loves this movie. And for anybody else that don't, go back and watch it, man. Give it another shot, because I think you'll enjoy it. You know, it's not the best out of the series, but definitely not the fucking worst. So, yeah, I think it's unique and different, and I love it because of that. So, I'm gonna go get out of here and move on to Jason X, so I can finally get through the rest of the Friday movies and move on to Nightmare on Elm Street, because I'm dying to get to that franchise. So, yeah. Anyways, it's been Savini Jason, and this was my defense review of Jason Goes to Hell. So, God bless y'all.